وسلم يقول إني أخاف على أمتي من ثلاث. This hadith is the Prophet ﷺ, and he concerning his fear, as he mentioned it, I fear of my ummah three things. And what are these three things which the Prophet ﷺ said, I fear of my ummah? Min zallati alimin, the mistake or the slip of a scholar, wa min havam muttabi'in, and a desire that is followed, wa min hukmin ja'irin, or the unjust ruler or judgment. Three things. The ulama says, the scholar says, ad-deenu innama huwa al-ilmu wal-adlu wal-sabr. The whole deen is three things. One is knowledge, one is justice, and one is patience. This is it covers all deen. Why the knowledge is deen? The first part, knowledge is based of your faith, based of your belief, based of all your ideology, based all of your thinking. So where you construct everything. So knowledge is the first thing which is the base of your deen. And the second thing, when you are very clear in your ideas, you are very clear in your belief, when you are very clear in your faith, the second thing, al-adl. Al-adl is related to justice. The society will never survive without justice. And what is justice? That you know the right of everyone, the duties of everyone, and the whole society is working on balance. And this balance is called al-adl. So the whole society is justice. So who deal the knowledge? Scholar. And who deal this justice of the society? Governance is authority, the ruler, the one who is in power, whatever name you gave in any system. The third thing remain is your inner self, is as-sabr. As-sabr is a very comprehensive word, is a separate topic. We will discuss it in detail afterward. But actually all your inner self, your feeling, which your desire, your wishes, your lust, all these, control, not control, desire is control, not is control, lust is in control, not is in control. Your inner feeling is all related to sabr. So that's why they say when you look at the three words, the whole religion is knowledge, the whole religion is justice, and the third thing is patience. So now they say, knowledge is who? Scholar. Adl is ruler. And the justice and the third thing, as-sabr, is universal. In this hadith is mentioning these three things. And that's why I say, society, the whole society again stay in these three pillars. These are the three pillars, the whole society stay on it. And who are holding this society? Scholar, ruler, and your inner self, which you impact. Now they say, if the scholars are corrupt, if the scholar is zallatul alim, which is the first thing the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, if they make mistake, if they slip, the whole society will slip. If they convey wrong message to you, the society will not get guidance, because knowledge has only two directions. One is guidance and one is corruption, fasad, misguide, wrong information, right information, wrong information. Zallatul alim. If the alim is spreading wrong knowledge, the people, those who are following, they all will go wrong. And that's why there's a very famous story. Imam Abu Hanifa was walking, and the child was walking in a rainy day. So Abu Hanifa said to the child that be careful, shouldn't slip. You know, the child, this was a child of old days. He said, hey, Imam, don't worry about me. If I slip, only I will slip. But if you slip, the whole society will slip. So you should be careful more than others, because the people follows you. You have a followers. And for this one, there is a saying, the scholar say, "Sinfani iza saluha saluha nas wa iza afsada nas." There are two groups. When they are these two groups, when they are righteous, the whole society and the people are righteous. When they are corrupt, the whole society get corrupt. So they were asked, man huma, who they are, which is the whole society depends on them. And he said, al ulama wal umara, the ulama, the scholar, the people, those who are spreading knowledge, and the umara, the people, those who are leading them. if these two people are wrong, society will pay a very heavy price. But if these two people are right, society will be in good, society will be on khair. And that's why Abdullah bin Mas'ud, the great companion of the Prophet ﷺ, he said, "Ma yazalu nasu bi khairin, ma akhadha al-ilm an akabirihim." He said, people will remain upon goodness as long as they are getting knowledge from their seniors. An akabirihim, the ulama says, means akabir means those who are seniors, those who are authentic, those who are well known, those who are trustworthy. فَإِذَا أَخَذُوا عَنْ أَصَاغِرِهِمْ هَلَكُوا. And in some version, أَصَاغِرِهِمْ وَأَشْرَارِهِمْ هَلَكُوا. And they say, if they start taking their knowledge from the immature, from the immature, because the immaturity itself is enough to show you it is ignorant as well. So halaku, they will destroy. And this is exactly nowadays, when you look at this, why we have so much fitna and fasad in every issue in our society. Because we have Mr. Google, Mr. WhatsApp, Mr. Instagram, Hazrat al-Shaykh al-Allama al-Fazilat al-Shaykh Google, Hazrat al-Allama al-Fazilat al-Shaykh al-Instagram, Hazrat al-Allama al-Fazilat al-Shaykh al-Sahib al-Sajjada wal-Bisada wa mablaghuhu wa internet. فَمَا أَخَذَ عَنِ الْعَالِمِ. They have not studied properly. They don't know the root, the basic root of all this. نتيجة لماذا قال هذا؟ قرأت في بخاري. هل فهمت ولا لا؟ هل أخذت؟ هل فهم البخاري؟ قرأت من هذا وقت. This is the biggest fitna of our time, where the people are creating more fitna. Not only they are misguided, ضَلُّوا وَأَضَلُّوا. They are making others misguided. Because so many things, you need a proper explanation. And I can tell you, this sometimes they will say, no, it is very easy. In the time, I'll give you one example, you understand that how the deen should be taken from right people. Because the understanding will always make you misguided. And I give you this example before, if you remember, that the Sahabi of the Prophet, in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, one Sahabi, he used to put two threads, one is black, one is white, under his pillow. And he used to see these white and thread, it is clear or not. If they both are very clear, he used to stop eating suhoor. But if they are not very clear, he used to carry on eating. So someone said, what are you doing? One is white thread and one is black. And he said, you don't have read Quran? He said, yeah, can I? Kulu washrabu, eat and drink, hatta yatabayyana lakum al-khayt al-abyadu min al-khayt al-aswad. Unless the white thread is become very identical from the black thread. So Quran says this. So others said to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, this is your companion. He is doing this. And the Prophet said, Inna bisadataka la'arida. Your pillow is very big, which covers the whole horizon. And he said, Ma ma'na ya Rasulullah? He said, this is the horizon where the whiteness and horizon appear on the darkness. After darkness, when the whiteness came, as-subh al-sadiq. So this subh al-sadiq means the whiteness on the horizon. So you just took it understanding of the two thread under your pillow. He said, how big pillow you have which cover the whole horizon. You see, there was a time when the Prophet ﷺ directly guided them. So the same was with the Sahaba, the same with Tabi'een, the same with Tabi Tabi'een. This one example is only for understanding that you even know the language. What do you think? The Arab who was the Sahabi, he don't know the Arabic language? He was not Mahir, he don't know. And especially the local language, because he is in the time of the Prophet, so even there is no difference on the time that we have this language. The same city, the same town, the Prophet ﷺ is alive in the same time and in the proper own language. You look at the misunderstanding. So sometimes you need the proper understanding from the right people, those who are the master of this knowledge. Then they can. And if you don't go this way, all the time you will be fighting and you will become takfiri and you become dalun, mudillun and all these words using. I was reading yesterday, last time, quite a while ago, someone sent me the video. Someone is saying, he set up the video and saying this and you know, he sent me, just say, Lama Sahib, look at it, Parjapni. A young guy, you know, the whole topic of half an hour. Imam Nawawi, laysa bi shay'in. Ibn Hajar Asqalani, laysa bi shay'in, wa aini laysa bi shay'in, ma arafa hadithan. These are centuries after centuries for understanding the hadith. They were the Imam al-Huda, they were the scholar, the people who were following for understanding. But he found one thing from here, one from there. And now what he did his duty, akhta'atul akabir. As a human being, if you find, even not be akhta'at, some make it the collection and malghoba. And then in this malghoba, what he did, Nawawi dal na'udhu billah laysa bi shay'in wa hadha laysa bi shay'in. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. So the first thing, Abdullah bin Masud says, seek knowledge from senior, from authentic. If you're taking, you will be on good. If you are not taking, then afsadu. So this is, so the whole hadith is telling you the whole pillar of Islam, 3 pillars. Al-ilmu, which is the base of your faith, your aqidah, your idea, from a scholar. They should write, you are right. If they are corrupt, you got corrupt. And the second thing is hawa muttaba'. This is your desire, which you follow it. And this is again related to your heart. If the heart is corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. And this is the ilaj, is the sabr. As-sabru ala ta'atillah. As-sabru anil ma'asi, was-sabru ala al-bala. These 3 different categories is a long subject, but just to tell you that sabr is not only to be patient when someone does something wrong to you. Ala ta'atillah, on the obedience of Allah, if you are a patient, this is one category, one level. As-sabru anil ma'asi, from wrong thing, when you refrain, this is the second level of the sabr. Was-sabru ala al-bala, with all the trials, when you show patience, this is the third level of the sabr. And the in-between is al-adl. With the Prophet ﷺ, and you see yourself, this I mentioned in another verse, the world is destroyed by the wrong decision of the rulers and leaders. In our time, go to the Iraq, all the way to Middle East, all the way from Somalia to Sudan. These countries in millions paying the price. Why they are paying price? Are the public, the wrong rulers, their wrong decisions. Hundreds of thousands lost their lives. Hundreds of thousands left their cities. They migrated from their areas. Sometimes they are running to the one border of the Europe, sometimes to the other border of the Europe. Why there is a flood of these refugees? You called it immigrant. The main reason, there is no rest in your country. I remember when I went Syria, before war Syria, and I was in Damascus, in the city. Wallah, I still remember. There was one guy, we were talking, I say, I have traveled a lot, worldwide, I was traveling on this time a lot. I seen Egyptians are there, and seen some other people, they are everywhere. But I have seen very few Syrian in different countries. So you don't like to travel. You know, his reply still I remember. And he said, we have peace in our country, and we are, alhamdulillah, mutma'in fi baladina. We are happy in our country. So that's why we don't wear them. Now look at the same Syria. You go to any single border, there is a flood of the Syrian. Why they left their country? Why the whole country destroyed? The rulers, their wrong business. This is the Prophet ﷺ says, when these people make a mistake wrong, and their advisor are the wrong people, they advise them wrong, then the whole society pay the price. Every single person pay the price. Even the animals, the birds, the stones pay the price. The infrastructure of the country pay the price. And you have seen with your own eyes the history. Don't go back to the history. In your recent history, see how millions and millions paying the price of the wrong decision of few people, those who were in power. So the Prophet ﷺ mentioned this reality, that in society, may Allah give you good rulers. Those who are not working for their interest, they are working for the interest of the Ummah, in the interest of their public, interest of their own citizens. May Allah connect us with the ulama, those who have connection with the senior, the authentic scholars, not with this advanced AI origin, those who don't have any base, but only base of one thing. They are the takfir of the ummah, or they are the tadlil of the ummah, and they are they are creating every single day more fitna and confusion. And may Allah give us tawfiq to control our inner self. If these three things, the pillars of the society corrected, the whole society is corrected. And all these things mentioned in this one hadith. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم